I have now rolled over 20 million times on Soul's RNG, but what does that get you? My main account has 13.59, my alt account has 6.44. Which one is better? I still can't believe that Soul's RNG have not updated. Each like this video gets, we get a little bit closer to the update getting released. Right, which account cooked more? I'm not going to show you guys the lower level rolls because they all suck. But up first, Star Scourge. Now, we've spoken about this in the past. I am going to rate every aura out of 10, and I'm going to give this a 6. It would be a 7, but it's a 1 in 10 mil, and we've rolled that about 14 times. Sailor. Now, Sailor has to be a 6 again. It's a bit of a meme aura, but the memes kind of died out now, and I've rolled that about 9 times. Hurricane. I kind of might get a little bit of stick for this, but I'm going to give this a 5. I just think it's very basic. Its rarity is way too high, and I've rolled that about 6 times. Arcane Legacy. This was one of my first big auras, and it took me around 3 million spins to get a 1 in 15 mil, guys. That's how cooked that was, and I've probably rolled this about 15-16 times now. I'll give this a 6. Dramatic. I have rolled this about 7 times. I did delete one for a BritBlocks video as well. I mean, the aura itself is great, so I'm gonna give this a 7. It's got a W soundtrack as well, and it's very detailed. I don't know how Arcane Dark is a 1 in 30 mil. It's low-key garbage, guys, and I'm going to have to give this a 6. It's a 1 in 30 million, but it looks like a 1 in 10 mil. It could have been better, guys. Could have been better. F for real or E for real. You guys decide. I think I've rolled this 6 times. There has been a few occasions where I've had to delete some higher auras because I know I'm not going to need them in the future. But anything over 20 million, I don't delete anymore. I think Ethereal gets an 8. Wait, Among Us is still there? Among Us. The reason I give this an 8 is because the detail is insane. And it doesn't have a feature you can enable, but it has a built-in feature. Ready? Boom! This is sick. It's like Impeached from Wish or Temu, you know? Overseer. Now, this is 1 in 45 mil. I think that's a bit steep. I think 1 in 20 mil would be fair. I'll give this a 6 out of 10. Exotic Apex. I've rolled this 5 times on this account. It's a 7. And it's still considered one of the rarest auras in the game. Even though its rarity is 1 in 49 mil. It makes no sense. Matrix. I've only rolled this once in 13.5 mil rolls. But I'd give that a 7 too. Iridescent Memory. Twilight. The music's nice, but the aura itself is a little basic. I think I've rolled this around 7 times, maybe? I think a 6 is fair. And as you've seen, I now have Dutchman. I'm going to give this an 8 because of the size of the aura and the detail of it. I think 8 is fair. And I've only just rolled this 2 days ago, by the way, guys. Being AFK. Our first 100 mil aura. Star Scourge Radiant. 8 out of 10. Definitely 8 out of 10. It's a chilled aura, you know? Symphony. Now, I got a little bit of beef with Symphony because it's Archangel's little brother. I'll give it a little bit of respect. But for it to be this rarity and not have a feature is low-key poor. So for that reason, it's Gotta stay at 7. Impeached. Impeached. This has an insane ability. And I think this deserves 8. It could push 9. But then it wouldn't make sense for other auras like Abyssal Hunter. Which I would also put in the 8 out of 10 category. Based on the auras they've released in the last 2 updates, it can't compete, bro. It can't compete with the likes of this aura here. Memory, which I rolled on my first ever Oblivion potion. Now this is a 9 out of 10. However, if it had a feature you could enable, it would be a straight 10. But for that reason, it's got to sit at a 9 out of 10. Do anybody watching have memory? As you can see, we're now on my alt account, and I have a lot of exotics, just in case the new device requires it. Throwback to whatever device it was when you needed 50 exotics. But this account has all the auras we've seen on my main account, except for one. Archangel. Now I rolled this 1 in 250 mil while being AFK with no luck boost. This is a 9 out of 10. As it stands, I didn't have any 10 out of 10 auras, but this and memory are my favorite auras I have on both of my accounts so far. I mean, the music and the aura detail is insane, bro. 16 Heavenly 2 potions. Waiting for that update release. I think my main has 13 to open as well. Let's have a look at the limited auras. Now I only have 4. Divinius Love. Now I think a lot of people watching this video won't have Divinius Love or even Flushed Heart Eye, because a lot of you guys didn't play in the Valentine's update in April, bro. April, have we got any OGs in here? Celestial Cupid. This is such a W aura. Okay, this is a 7. The other 2, I'd give a 5. I'm not gonna lie. But this one's pretty clean. And Surfer, I'm gonna give this a 4. It's quite disappointing. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I find this a very disappointing aura. I'm sorry, it's just my opinion. The audio does slap though. I want you guys to let me know what your best aura is and how many rolls you guys actually have. And does anybody watching actually have memory, because it's super rare? Anyway, like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you legends next time.